All right. Hey guys, so we're playing some Chaos Dwarfs on the Darklands map. So so I was wanting to play Chaos Dwarfs on the Old World map, but I couldn't. You can't play anywhere in the Old World Classic map, and I didn't want to play. I don't really like the big map, and it also runs too slow for me. Yeah, the whole big map runs too slow. Specifically, loading back out of battles for me is quite slow. But also I don't really like the Realms of Chaos. I just don't like them to exist in the world at all. But apart from that, yeah, if it was like just kind of the middle part, I'd be right. But it kind of runs too slow anyway. But Old World Classic actually runs really well. So I've been playing a couple of different factions on Old World Classic and really enjoying that zoomed in map on that. But yeah, and I really wanted to play Chaos Dwarfs, but there's no Chaos Dwarfs that start on the classic map. However, there is an alternative, the Darklands map. So this is just this portion. So this whole gray area is the whole Old World map if you wanted to play the big map. Classic is this part, which is the original Old World map before they expanded it. And Darklands is this whole section. And yeah, everyone says that the Darklands map is amazing if you're playing as Chaos Dwarfs. And so yeah, I wanted to try it out. The only question is, which Chaos Dwarf do we play? Astragoth, Drazoth, or Zatan? I'm kind of feeling like... I mean, my thoughts on it are... Drazoth is cool, but he starts off the furthest away from Zarnagran, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But I was kind of thinking that we want to... yeah, we want to try and take over Zarnagran, I guess, pretty quick. So I think Zatan's like right next to it, and Astragoth's kind of a bit further away, but he's got his back to the wall, so it'd be pretty simple for him, I guess, to just expand out until he takes Zarnagran. And I kind of like the idea of that, actually, going like Astragoth and then taking Zarnagran and then having the rest of the world kind of like, so you'd have like this little corner of Chaos Dwarfdom and then the rest of the world like to the south of you. I feel like that seems pretty cool. Oh, actually, even you could have this river here, so you'd have the wild mountains to the east as well. But yeah, so I don't know, the vote seems to be pretty in favor of Drazoth, but I don't know, I might have to just ignore the vote because I don't know, unless I hear some good arguments for it. But I don't know, I feel like wouldn't it be better to start off at the top here? I know Drazoth's my favorite. I mean, Astragoth's kind of my favorite anyway, so I'm always a little bit in favor of Astragoth. I feel like Astragoth's like the classic, you know, he's like the Karl Franz of the Chaos Dwarfs kind of thing. But Drazoth, I mean, Drazoth's pretty awesome as well. I don't know if I like the starting position down here in the Black Fortress. What other races are present? There's heaps of other races. So there's some Beastmen. There's Bretonnia. Wow, up here. What? Beringer Valacourt. Avengers of Brion. Okay, so they're there. I don't know how you play them though. Oh, maybe that's just I've got them there. They just don't have any bonuses. They're like a minor faction. Chaos Faction, the Dark Elves. Got Malice Darkblade. Oh, Malice Darkblade. Yeah, Malice Darkblade kind of would be cool too. Dwarfs. Got Thorek on a mission over here. Got some Burning Wind Nomads. Grimgor in the west. Look at the Bretonnians. Yeah, there are some dudes on Crusade or some nonsense. Imric. Oh, Arbal. Nah, I don't know. I kind of want to play Arbal on. Maybe, I don't know. I kind of want to play Arbal on the other map. Zatan has your vote. Oh yeah, I should do the vote on Twitch as well. I'm not sure if I'm gonna follow the vote though. I don't know if I want to play Drazoth. I mean, yeah, if anyone's like played if anyone's got any like, you know, oh, I've played Drazoth this map, it's great, or you know, any like specific advice or anything, I'd be interested to hear it. I mean, I do listen to the vote, but I don't necessarily follow the vote. You know what I mean? Whereas I can quite often be convinced by reasoning, if there's any reasoning to be had. Yeah, so we got Arbal. What else we got going on? Kislev. Some minor Kislev faction crusading up in there. Some minor lizardmen faction. It's interesting, these minor lizardmen factions. I guess they have like no bonuses. You just go for it. Oh no, there you go. That's the details there that you get of what you get. Norska, the Hamar River Dolgan. Yeah, these minor factions are kind of cool. It's Nurgle. Greases. Oh, Scroll.
Predicts this.
Scroll could be pretty cool on this map. Like starting off down the bottom, you could start a little Skaven empire. Is that like the dragon? Is it the Dragon Isles down there? It's a bit weird that Kugath doesn't start there, since he's like he would be there if it was Southern Realms. Tomb Kings, Zeech, Vampire Coast,
my puppets.
Vampire Counts. Oh yeah, Valkyr. Oh yeah, Valkyr. Yeah, Valkyr's cool too. Ah, yeah, I don't know. See, Southern Realms there, yeah. I don't know. It seems weird. Did we have all this stuff? I don't think we had this stuff in the classic map. Did we? Didn't have all these minor factions and stuff. Does this stuff seems to not apply? This stuff seems to be all classic related things, nothing to do with the old world map. I don't know if that actually applies to this, does it? No one's voting for Astrogoth. Astrogoth's my guy. He's my favorite. Why doesn't anyone want to vote for Astrogoth? Yeah, it looks so far as Draz first, Zatan second. So, I don't know. I don't really like the idea of Draz because, like, if you look at the map, like, look at the map, you got this, like a Zarnagra. Look at Zarnagra, and it's this, like, massive fucking fortress of Chaos Dwarf action, you know? And, like, that's where you want to be, obviously, right? But we're down here, right? So do we want to spend the campaign, like, conquering all the land to get to there? You know? Or do we want to just abandon our start position and migrate there? But then it sort of feels weird to abandon your start position because that's like your Black Fortress, you know? So it's, I don't know. I feel like people are voting for Draz because they think Draz is cool, not because, and they're not like paying attention to the map being shit for Draz. It's like, and yeah, Zatan's cool. Zatan's better for just abandoning your start position and migrating. But still, I mean, Astrogoth is clearly the best choice. Clearly. You guys are all crazy. It's clearly, Astrogoth is clearly the best choice. I know, I'd love to just see, I'd love to see some, like, anyone who, okay, so anyone who didn't vote for Astrogoth, like, explain why. Explain why you didn't vote for Astrogoth. I'm trying, I need to be explained, I need to be reasoned with. Yeah, like, why is Zatan? Is it just because you like Zatan because you think he's cool? Nothing to do with the map position or anything? Look at him. Look at him in his little mechanical chair. You're so good. I think if I play Drazoth, I want to play Legions of the Republic of Chorf, you know, like no monstrous units. Zatan's your favorite. Astrogoth's too goofy. Oh, what? No. Alright, what about if we play Draz, but we don't play regular Draz, we play like Legions of Draz, Legions of the Republic of Draz. So no monstrous units, no hobgoblins. Is that getting too excessively, too many rules? Now's the tens winning. Alright, fuck it. I'll stop. I guess I'll just go with the vote. Fuck it, we'll just go with Zatan. It's fine. Zatan it is. Alright, let me Legion of Drezos sounds good. Yeah, I reckon Legion of Drezos sounds pretty good. So now it's coming out even, like, more people are voting for Astrogoth now. Yeah, I wish, like, the vote isn't really helping me because no one's, like, giving me any reasoning. I mean, Astrogoth is too goofy. That's literally the only reasoning I've been presented with so far. Maybe if we scope out the start positions, that might help us to reason more thoroughly. Let's just have a quick look at these start positions. Should have done this earlier, sorry. But yeah, I want to do Legion of Draz, but maybe not the first shot. Let's play Drazoth, yeah. I kind of want to save that though, because I want to do Legions of Drazoth. So sometimes I like to play Chaos Dwarfs, but with no monstrous units. So no Bull Centaurs, no monstrous units, no no flying mounts, and no hobgoblins. And so you've just got like Chaos Dwarfs basically. And it's like it's a bit of a challenge campaign, and it's yeah, it's kind of fun. Takes a while to load in.
Gul and Gorthar Ulama.
We're gonna have a great time now.
And Dokas Manari.
They all seem pretty awesome. Check out Black Fortress. It's in this cool like volcano area. That's pretty sweet actually. Oh, that looks hard too. It looks hard to defend. And then what? See, this is the problem. The map's so big. Like, I mean, imagine trying to get to Zarnagron from there. It's like, I mean, maybe it's not that far. 1, 2, 3. Is this like one province? Is that like one region? This whole ginormous thing. What the fuck is going on there? Alright, well cool, yeah, so he's about down there. Yeah, like I said, feels a little bit far away. Let's try out Zatan.
He's a great dwarf, Grimma Zishma.
What a beast.
Ha Elgram an Graftivaut. Tarast an Azkal.
Wow, so we're on this train tracks. Have we got... Do we start off with no settlements? Oh no, we've got we've got the Gates of Zar. Fuck, how cool is that? This map is cool. See, again, I kind of feel like you're like leaving your capital just fucking hanging though. And we are kind of on the road to... Oh, look at this joint. Just a hellscape.
The Empress' love safeguards us.
What's that, Cathay? Holy shit. Yeah, I want to take over Zarnegrand. It looks cool as fuck. It does look sick, doesn't it? It looks pretty cool. Alright. So I think it's like, I think I should end the poll. We'll do a re-poll. Draz is off. I'm not doing Draz. Draz is off the table. I think we're doing not do Draz. Let me check out Ostrogoth's starting position. I think it's between Ostrogoth and Zatan. Seems like you guys are pretty into Zatan, but to make it more all races still exist in this mod. Not all races, most races, I think. But yeah, I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like the Ostrogoth campaign is clearly the best one. I mean,
Thorek.
You can play as Thorek.
Wan Rakub Mor
Ostrogoth, what do you mean he's... How dare you say he's goofy? He's not goofy, he's got mechanized walker legs, he's sick. He's not goofy at all. How dare you? Absolutely bombastic map, yeah. I'm really enjoying the smaller submods. Like I played on the big old world map before, and yeah, it was okay. I didn't mind. It was just really slow though, and you had to. It's kind of just added to that campaign fatigue of having to have that huge loading time every time you left a battle. Whereas it's not so bad on this one. It is a beautiful map though. Zatan, it's even more like it's like 80% Zatan now. Everyone wants Zatan. Alright, maybe I'll have to go Zatan. So the thing I like about Ostrogoth is that he starts off like basically right against the wall here. And Uzkalak is just like a wall, you know, a barricade against the north. And then you can just go straight south. And then, yeah, but I mean, he's kind of far away though, I suppose. Yeah, Zatan is Zatan's closer. He's only there, he's there. Yeah, alright. Alright, you've won me over to your nefarious plans, chat. We'll do Zatan. You voted randomly? Nice. Alright, let me fix up this chat. Fix up this stream settings. So this is my first time playing Zatan on this map. Never even seen his start position before. So this is going to be, yeah, it's going to be a nice, nice surprise. What's this mod? Is it more accurate and expanded version of the map? Yeah, exactly. So it doesn't change any of the rules of the game. Like it's still vanilla, but it's just on a big zoomed in version of the map. I love how the northern start is actually snowy. Yeah, snowy. Yeah. I hate the ugly grey rock of the Chaos Wastes. Yeah. Yeah, because in the lore it is pretty snowy. Like when they're, you know, when they go up there, it does describe it as being snowy usually. Unless there's a specifically, you know, specific region that's not snowy.
One more grimace.
All right, Zatan. So Zatan gets 50% recruitment cost reduction for artillery and war machine units. Maximum number of active convoys +1. So from starting from turn 5, we get 2 convoys instead of just 1. We can get all our legendary items a bit quicker. Casualties captured +15% for the Lord's army, so more slaves. So that's all good stuff. Yeah, we're starting there. Not going to change anything with this. Yep, just leave AI threat assessment on it as it is. And we've got the 75%. So yeah, just to speed up turn times at the start of the game. Yeah, if you do this kill percent, I think it's on by default. But if it's not, go into here and you press this button and you go into the mod configuration tool under settings here and tick that on and then do kill 75%. And basically it'll kill 75% of the minor factions starting from the outside edge in towards where your starting position is. So basically, where your starting position is, you'll have minor factions all around you, and then after a certain distance, depending on what percentage you put it at, then they'll all be wiped out. So just that just makes it the turn times go faster, basically.
Nate is a Zatan.
Yeah, so we've got these starting units, one extra convoys. Local recruitment capacity plus. Local recruitment capacity +1's actually pretty good. That's like right from the start of the game. So does that mean that you can get, I guess that means that you can get Gorduz 1 turn earlier. Probably. I never actually noticed that before. Well, you got your wish, Joshua. Yeah, so then whenever you load into the campaign map, like either from the start of the campaign or from a battle, when you load back onto the campaign map, I feel like it takes a little bit longer than vanilla, but maybe not too much. But yeah, but if you play on the big map, I feel like it's, yeah, quite a lot more. Interested to see what the convoy lyrics look like, yeah. I wish, yeah, I don't know if anyone's had any experience playing Zatan, but I really like to know what, you know, what the strats are for this campaign. You know, what are you supposed to do? The weak shall toil for us, the rest shall die.
Zatan da draj. System da fazka. Arduchal kul. Marink uzaks.
So we got ogres for our first battle. So I think normally you're up against Warriors of Chaos for your first battle when you play Zatan. So this will be interesting. I feel like some of the starting battles are a bit rough sometimes. Ogres, my lord. Yeah. So I reckon we put this guy on single target, anti-large, and see if we can I think Zatan's blackness is more in his soul. You know, he's got a black soul as kind of his deal. It's so much to do with the color black. Yeah, something like that.
Terrier to Sloughdring.
Zatan da draj.
Hobgoblin who lives struck Kogal.
He's literally named Satan the Black. Pretty much. It's pretty much how it is. I'm trying to think where I can get a bit of a height advantage to shoot the... Actually, shoot this guy. I feel like it's gonna hit... It's gonna hit the ground at some point, but... maybe not. Okay, we're shooting this guy. This thing's supposed to be pretty accurate, isn't it? The single target. Oh, it's going for them. No, I meant to go for him.
Boys at Grove. Hey, what's that? Shadow gates. Dance, boys.
Dums parki. Blood to blast. Oh, Majarda.
What?
Bestrongi. Eat. Vai sartu. Dums parki.
Hobgoblin. Gates guard.
Ashut Borg. Zawa Hasu.
He's gonna get terror added.
Dums Karki. Drundi Den. Uskazak Munger. Drenger. Mahito Gamak. Dömskar ki, Hashkala fadrastja. Hashut saraskom. Ehpuribu. Fahashut, stazijoskel, el grabus. Frinas fatsanachlon, uzet ulla el grabus.
Fire, 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 fire. Fire? Fire? There we go.
Urtem let garbustas. Trash kazan walk.
Tagrums, boys!
Dömskar ki. Grondita dömskar.
Friendly fire there.
Zaraja, abguru.
Hobgoblin Newlin struck to go!
I'm gonna try and kill these two groups because they've got I wonder if we can get one more hit into him.
Arbu hirma.
You want to kill these two groups because they got the most entities.
Zatan datraj.
Oh, it'd be so good if they could hit him one more time. You just get extra gold if we can kill the Lord, I think.
Grums, far elves!
Alright, switch back to this one. I don't know if that... I don't think they got him, unfortunately. I think it was gone. Oh no, it got him! It got him! It killed him outside the map. How sick was that? I was still targeting him. Beautiful. Counts? Yeah, apparently. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Also with Zatan on Old World, you can recruit another artillery piece right off the bat. Oh, really? Never seen the unit die up beside the map before? Yeah, I've seen it a few times. Yeah, I can't remember. Somebody put me onto it. And then after they confirmed that it does, you do get credit for it, I kind of just started noticing it all the time. But yeah, see, he's dead. Dead. Whereas when he left the map, he still had a bit of health left. So yeah, so if you can target on them before they leave the map, you can still keep shooting them when they are after they leave the map, which is pretty cool. I wonder how far. I wonder what the limit is on it. Like if there's the edge of the map and then there's another edge, and when they cross that second edge, then they're actually gone then. Or yeah, I wonder like when. Surely there's some point at which you can't shoot them anymore. 123 slaves. Yeah, I'll take the slaves, I guess. Yeah, he's probably only level 1 lord, so it's not really a super big deal, but...
Zatan datraj. Magorm.
Got a railroad, yeah. I'm guessing this is where the, guessing that's where the convoys go. Dark deeds lead to ominous epithets. Yeah, well, yeah, that's, I don't know, assumed. Also, I feel like Astrogoth's got the coolest colors. Like, I feel like that black and brown Astrogoth's got, like, looks really cool. But, you know, your mileage may vary, I guess.
Zvazarna crew!
Yeah, I guess the further back we go, actually the more height advantage we get, hey?
Askalkilu! Draftar! Drash kazad wader! Uzat ulla elkramus! Lethrun ei!
Axotai!
Reed fatum skalwerchi!
Mastak!
One feels like it's worse than the other one.
Uzafgan Zatan! Ut odiol ardugan! Zaraja! Abguru! Utstakala briknatu! Daru kenu! Utshat ulzuk it!
Hobgoblin, you live stuck again!
Yeah, I'll try and pull them away.
Dron di Tademskar! Taumansi!
Grams Barrows! Hobgoblin!
Askalkilu! Aknemu! Fahashu!
I'll try to... oh, actually, we don't get captives. We don't get captives because it's settlement battle. So we don't need to worry about...
Grumgon Velmansi!
Hobgoblin here! Waddle over there! This was, boys! Gals on these gits!
Demskar Ki!
Barrow Kazikas!
Fajar Nachrun! Trinash Fajar Nachrun!
Waddle over there!
Drung! Lad Gadrak!
That's Hobgoblin!
Demskar Ki! Raj Tublas! Demskar Ki! Kastafori! Dumskal Karbanu! Marzu Adardu Adru! Ut Takazak! Baiz! Drengem! Tauri Road! Majos Worki! Zakanda Trash! Kazak Mungal!
They took that charge pretty well. Charged events versus large.
Zaraja! Abguru! Azkilkilu! Firma! Alskan! Ashun Sarasco!
Hey! Hobgoblin attack!
Aiz Sartu! Ashut Borg!
Axotai! Grams Barrows!
Rashkazar!
Don't know how I feel about all this.
Ratanagreg! Dumskar Ki! Hashkalafat Rastja!
Fuck off. Psycho charging in ogres.
Raja!
There we go.
Rastja!
Oh shit.
Left the Drasha!
This guy's getting fucked. Yep. Yeah, I made a bit of a mess of this.
Anina Dumskal Karbanu Nigutu! Zatan Zatraj! Hashut Zarador! Orskol!
Ja! Zatan!
Aye!
Kel Urka!
Ak Eza El Gramos! Oskala Fatrasjar!
Drag break!
Atu! Fawa Hashut! Alskal! Asgut! Ulawatu! Vachash! Askal Kilu!
Alright, looking good.
Rib Fatumskar Worki! Kelugra! Mahitu Dema!
Boom.
Renas Vajarna
There we
Crew!
go. Alright, nice. Not too bad in the end, I think. Won't bother chasing him down for XP. Zatan the Black. Yeah, Zatan the Black seems like the most evil out of all of them. Like Astrogoth's kind of, you know, and he's old and he's got his like dark ways. Drazoth is like a zealot. He's mad with power or whatever. Whereas Zatan understands exactly what he's doing and he's just a bastard. You know, that's kind of his vibe, I think. Dwarfs with tusks. Got enough movement to sack it?
We'll take it back with interest. Satandadra!
Sure do. Occupy as outpost, I guess.
Velukasi! Fahashut! Maori Tatagi!
Oh, yeah, we can get some more, you can get another artillery piece. Yeah, I might get a magma cannon. Magma cannons are cool.
Raja!
And we'll, yeah, we'll rush this. Oh no! Accept new labor was ticked off at the start of the campaign by default. What the fuck? Why the fuck is that turned off? So we just got no slaves out of either of those two maps. I'm gonna restart. That's bullshit. I didn't notice that. So yeah, it has like receive labor switched off for your starting settlement, for your starting province. All right. Well, this will give us time to perfect. We'll be able to perfect our start now. Because you've got no mines in the province? What are you talking about? No, it's just like when you first take a region, yeah, when you first take a region, it has it switched off, but normally the game switches it on automatically for your starting region, but obviously they didn't do that in this. They didn't think to do that in this mod for some reason. It's probably like an extra flag you've got to program in or something. But yeah, well, there you go. Well, I've found that one thing for you guys to hopefully not do when you first start your campaign. You have to manually turn on receive slaves. If you have no labor camp in a province, then you've got no need for slaves in the province, and the game does not tick that option on. The game doesn't tick the option on ever. When you take a new province, it never ticks it on. You have to always tick it on yourself when you first take a region. I thought.
Ta Elgram an Graftivaut. Parast an Azkal.
So you're saying if I go over here and attack a totally different province, this province, if that already had a labor camp built there, then you reckon it would be ticked on automatically? Because I don't think I've ever noticed it being ticked on automatically in a new province. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you're right, yeah. Never noticed it. Maybe, yeah, maybe it does. I don't know, yeah, I just never noticed it. Anyway, so yeah, so you have to tick it on manually at the start of the campaign. Whereas, yeah, if this was designed by Creative Assembly, obviously they would have already ticked that on because they would have been aware that it would fucking troll people.
Draftum let. Zatan da Draj. An ring uz an Karezu. Dumskar ki Kuraki. Ista Kazak monger.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, it's not really that important. It's only really important on the first turn when your starting province doesn't have it ticked on. Apart from that, you're never going to really care about it. Which you never will encounter unless you're playing this mod. No, it's not CA, it's Chaos Robbie. Yeah. I guess he wasn't able to tick it on, unfortunately. But I don't mind because we've got a really cool map, and now that I'm aware of it, just a quick restart. Only wasted 15 minutes or so. No problem. No problem at all. Alright, so same deal. We'll yeah, we'll try and distract them a little bit better this time. I might try and actually no, I might come back here like we did last time. It's just a nice higher position. Yeah, it's interesting. I never noticed that before. I'll have to pay attention next time I take over a region with a labor camp. Yeah, yeah, I've literally never noticed that. I thought you had to always switch it on every time you took a new region. That is an interesting quirk. Yeah, we'll try and keep bombing him. Because we want to kill him early so that we can get, we want to kill him early so that we can get, the morale hit. So that we can rout these guys and get more slaves. And same, we want to kill these guys as well. Oh fuck. Oh shit. I forgot about my wolf riders. How many did we lose? We only lost 11. It's not too bad, I guess. Yeah, so I'm gonna pull these guys in by themselves first. Beautiful.
Move in.
Yeah, if we can route these guys.
Ahito Demak. Zatan Datrash. Ari Sartu. Ashkala Fadrafja. Dromita Demskar. Arskart. Oti Duan Rafta. Trinas Hajar Nachrod. Demskar Ki. Hoktemund. Arskar.
Lasciala stop!
Ushkul Kilu.
Is there a minimum range on this? Can I shoot like right there?
Demskar Ki.
Probably not.
Rung. Sandas. Booth.
Lock the structure!
We're gonna hit a tree there.
Push them!
Mahitu Demak. Uti Duan Raftak. Arbu Hirma. Ras Endrini. Unbax dem as Elgi. Dia. Shar Unazan. Stas Salasu.
Give it to him. There we go.
Uzafgan Zata. Tawa Hasud. Ajak Snapsu Uskul. Rifatumskal Werki. Saraja Abgru.
Alright, see if we can get him.
Demskar Ki. Uskazak Mungar.
Nice. Yeah, so he's outside the thing, still targeting him.
Khel Urka.
Did not die. He did die. We got him. Yep. Alright, nice.
Uskul Kilu. Grungron issue them. Hey! Hey!
What? Hey!
Got one more hit on them. There, got some hits there. Nice. Well, yeah, it doesn't really. Yeah, I mean, in the context of that conversation, it doesn't really matter because, like, if the proposition is that I should have known to tick it on because I didn't have labor use, yeah, I kind of reject that. I feel like for your starting province, it should be intuitive. You know, it should be already on. You know, that would be the way that it should be. You know, the optimal way for it to be. Like the fault is with the game, not with me. You know, not like I should have just known I needed to tick it on. It's bad game design. But it might be a limitation of the engine or whatever. He was not able to change it. Oh. But I know its secrets now. I know what it's up to. So we completely wiped both of these units out, so that's good. That gives us lots of slaves. Now that we've actually got slaves ticked on. I think we took less damage than we did last time as well, so it's good. Excuse me. But yeah, the whole labor camp thing is a joke anyway. It's like as if I use labor for fucking mines and shit. I use my labor for sacrificing for gold, like any proper chaos dwarf. Wait up, where's my labor gone? Oh, there it is. Now I've got it. It's like when I saw it up here, like nothing covered up here, I was like, what? Again? That's cool. Alright. Yeah, see, I've got a drill here. So it uses fucking labor. Workload plus 100, so that doesn't even make sense anyway. Like, I've actually got a drill that uses labor anyway. It's just there. No, it just should be ticked on, and it isn't ticked on for some reason. I wonder if all of the lords are the same like that, or if it's just this one. It says you need workload. What? What do you mean it says I need workload? No, I'm saying, like, I do need workload. I do need workload. See, I've got workload. And it still didn't turn it on. I would like to get scouting, but we got to get Burning Head first. Burning Head's like the best spell in the game. Love it. Forgetting captives anyway.
Is the Kazakh monger.
Alright, so this time we can't get captives. We'll get some captives just from taking the settlement, but yeah. The drill does need workload, but it doesn't use it. Look at the industry, you have 200 but uses 0. It's bugged. Hey Zaytech, yeah, maybe one day. I like to just focus on the campaign I'm playing at the moment though, you know. Otherwise you end up like never enjoying anything if you're always thinking about other stuff that you could be playing. I try not to think about other stuff I could be playing like on turn 1. But yes, but noted. But yeah, honestly, I think I prefer the I think I prefer the zoomed inness of the old world rather than the expandedness of the Immortal Empires Expanded. Like I don't really want more map. I just want, you know, I want it to be zoomed in. I want more of the parts that I care about, you know. Like I don't really give a shit about Ind or fucking Koresh or anything, you know what I mean? I just want more. I want more Empire. Alright, so we'll try and pull these guys away without getting shot too much by that. Pull these guys back. We'll try and get the nice high groundness. Alright, we've got 2 units of ogres potentially pulled. There was one ogre about to make contact, but then we shot him. We'll try and pull another unit of ogres. Not a fan of tiger women. No, I mean, I'm not against tiger women. I just don't care that much about them. I'd rather have Knights of the White Wolf and Tutogen Guard and Wolf Priests of Ulrich and shit. Like by far. You know what I mean? Like if instead of them announcing Tiger Men, that announced Middenheim Ulrich themed DLC with Tutogen Guard, Knights of the White Wolf, Wolf Brothers, and Wolf Priests, I would have fucking lost my mind. I would have been like, fucking insane. This is sick. But instead it was like, Tiger Women, cool, whatever. That's pretty much my attitude. Where are these guys going? I get shot. Someone somewhere must be excited about Tiger Men. Yeah, I think Tiger Men are more exciting from a... I think Tiger Men are more exciting from a gameplay point of view. You know, like the idea of having like stealth, like aggressive stealth kind of... I don't think they're... Are they monster? I don't think they're monstrous infantry, are they? They're still small size, aren't they? But just big small size.
What?
Lawmaster Sotek is losing his mind over tigers, so lore folks are happy. Oh, nice, yeah. I don't think people who are into the lore are particularly into Tiger Men because they were never really in the lore. You know, I mean, I guess people who are into like seeing really obscure shit that like was never really focused on, finally get focused on or something. Like, I guess from that point of view. But it's not like there's heaps of lore for Tiger Man and finally we're getting them in the game or whatever. It's more like they were like a super obscure thing that was kind of just mentioned in a few places, but never really was actually a thing. And now they've kind of made it up. But yeah, Lawmaster really loves monstrous shit, I've noticed. They were in the, yeah, no, like I'm saying they existed like in the lore, they were mentioned, but that was it. It's not like they were like a super important part of the lore that we've been like waiting all this time to finally get them or some shit. Oh, fuck, I keep getting these gobblers. Distracted me. Tiger Man instead of Monkey. I don't give a shit about Monkey King either, really. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I don't mind Tiger King. I don't mind Tiger Man either. I'm just saying, like, you know, there's other stuff I'm looking forward to more. But it's not like Tiger Man are the last DLC we're going to get or anything. You know, we're still going to get more cool stuff. Games Workshop can't license the Monkey King. They can license him if they call him something different. What? Which one is the Monkey King Wukong, or is that somebody else? CA, if you're listening, fuck your Tiger Man and fuck your Monkey King. Yeah, I'm not quite that aggressive about it. Like I said, I don't mind them. I just don't really care about them. Like, there's heaps of factions I don't really care about though. But it's like, I don't know. It's, yeah, it's not like I don't want them to be in the game. I'm just saying, like, if there was other shit, there's other shit I would have gotten way more excited about. That's all. Cool. Actually, there's no point in getting XP anyway. Still never managed to make it more than 10 turns into a Cathay campaign, so I don't really have an opinion. Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. Like all the different, they try to make all the different factions kind of like, you know, different play styles and stuff to appeal to different people and everything. So it's like, yeah. So it's, I guess it's intended that some, you know, you're not going to like some factions that much. But yeah, like I don't know, like I might really enjoy Tiger Men, but I'll be really enjoying them for their mechanics, and how fun they are to play. I'm not going to be enjoying them because of how much nostalgia I have from them in the lore. You know, that's all I'm saying. But yeah, so I don't really give a shit about the Tiger Men. That's cool. You know, I'll check it out. It'll be cool. But the Lord of the End Times, that's going to have a lot of good shit in it. I'm really looking forward to Warlock Harkon and Neferata, and hopefully that's when we'll get. I think hopefully that's when we're going to get our Middenheim DLC. I'm sure I'll enjoy the Battle Cats, but I'd like to see the rest of the Dragon Children first. Really, I really don't give a shit if they don't do any more to this Cathay DLC. This doesn't bother me really. Hey Catharkwind, how you going? Oh god, the ads after resub. Welcome, welcome back. Put you on the roll of glory. But yeah, I don't know. I think yeah, I don't know. Like, I think a lot of people yeah, maybe Loremaster Sotek's one of those that he loves like all of the obscure things from the lore that he knows about. He loves seeing them come to life or whatever. But my point of view is kind of the opposite. Like, if it's really obscure and it doesn't really like register much in like the zeitgeist of the Warhammer world, then it doesn't really add much to bringing the world to life. You know what I mean? Like bringing like the important kind of big. Like the important kind of beloved characters to life. That's what kind of really is the important part. You know what I mean? Like bringing out like the less obscure, the more obscure, like less interesting, whatever ones, that is not a big deal. I wouldn't cry over no more Cathay content, but if we have to have Cathay content, I'd rather Yin and Li Dao. Yeah, fair enough. I think Sotek is squeeing over this because it's new lore for a race that we know nothing about. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. It's like he loves that like obscure lore or new lore or whatever, like, whereas I love, you know, basically the old Warhammer world of my childhood being brought back to life, you know what I mean? Just different points of view, I guess. But yeah, obviously Loremaster Sotek loves Lizardman. He loves like monstrous shit as well. I don't really like monstrous stuff as well, so yeah. But yeah, so I'm gonna judge it on its gameplay potential and how much fun it is to how much fun the units are to play, and you know what new kind of alternate way of playing it brings to the table and stuff like that. You know? It's my my deal. Okay, so this time we actually have some slaves, so we can actually rush our building, because otherwise, the reason I restarted is because if I couldn't rush this building, that means we couldn't start recruiting on turn 1, which means we wouldn't be able to get Gorduz, you know, for ages. So... Shouldn't we... What? Shouldn't we get the Gorduz quest as soon as we build this? I thought that as soon as you built that, that was what triggered the quest to spawn, but yeah, I don't know. Not this time, I guess. Definitely got Gorduz in your playthrough? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's not going to spawn until next turn or something.
Shoot. Marink.
Alright, let's get Hated's pretty good. I do love me some Needful as well. Alright, I'll get him to start recruiting
Drink mata endrin coolly.
I love these little like trains going back and forth on here as well. That's pretty sweet.
Sumazma.
Do you reckon replenishment's good? I don't feel like I'm that worried about replenishment most of the time. Because you're kind of a gun faction. Yeah, go for more profit. How cool is this thing? Alright, sweet. So that's good. Diplomacy-wise, no one here we really want to be. Oh, Snakebeard's Artificers. We could be allies with these guys. Rocket test site. +5 range for Deathstreaker rocket launchers faction wide. That's pretty sweet. And 15 research rate too. But is it tier 3? Yeah, tier 3 landmark. That's good. Blasted expanse. Okay, this is cool. So these are like kind of like dead zones. That's kind of nice. There's like a moat around Zarnagrand of these like big dead zones basically. It's kind of cool. Alright, so we can't quite take that.
Whose praise are Budraj? Suna safareyu anuhaltas.
Still haven't gotten Gorduz Quest. It's problematic. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I should have rushed the Castellan.
Ut! Oringt drassar ar vengrin. Chasut anunku.
What do you do with your conclave influence? Do you spend it all on towers, or do you push settlements to higher tier? Push settlements to higher tier? What? Oh, you mean when you first conquer stuff? Depends. Yeah. Depends on what, like, there's not really like any like always do this with Chaos Dwarfs. It always depends on what phase of the game that you're in and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, but basically as soon as I get enough influence to get my first seat, I take my first seat. I don't be spending any influence on raising towers at tier 3 or any of that shit. In general, you know, as a general rule. And usually I'll be like getting up here a fair bit, and I wouldn't start spending influence on towers until after I'd gotten unlocked, you know, either I'd unlocked a bunch of good stuff that I wanted, or if I was trying to rush a confederation, you know, you just go for the confederations first. You don't spend anything on anything else. Like if you're trying to rush confederations, you don't spend influence on anything else. You just go for it, go for that, you know. But having said that, you know, sometimes there'll be a capital that's got like iron in it or something. Or like this one, you know, it's got, what do you call it, obsidian. So if you rush that, then you'd be able to get, yeah, if you rush it, if you occupy it tier 3, then you'd be able to pop that out straight away. And that's really good, rather than having to waste resources on building mines or whatever. And if you had an iron one, same sort of thing. So yeah, it's, you know, like everything else with Chaos Dwarfs, it kind of depends. But yeah, but basically 99% of the time I always, I don't spend any influence on any towers early. I spend all my influence on the tower, on going up here. But yeah, but when you get later in the game where you've got like 20 provinces and you can just like sacrifice, you know, 20 provinces to get like 300 influence in one turn or whatever, then, you know, once you get to that point, then you can start playing around with it. You might just be like, oh yeah, I really want to take this tower. Fuck it, I'll just dump the influence and take it, you know. Delete the barracks and build it again. Yeah, might be a good idea.
Raj Arbu. Utan Marsul Israel Tadura. Arak. Hungra Aumbak. Tagrungron Apgru.
No, I was hoping these guys were going to make it into range, but apparently they're not. So it was doubly wasted.
Skarzi Itai. Sumazma. Ring Uza Ankarezu. Kalsvitakasi. Dwarf Kals.
This is my favorite, but I understand that 90% of it is aesthetic, yeah. Still didn't get the Gorduz Quest. Build another barracks. Fuck. Is this just no Gorduz for us? You need to build it. A ready one does not do it, and apparently fast build with slaves also doesn't work. Bro, I've played like dozens of Chaos Dwarf campaigns. I rush build it on turn 1 like every fucking time. But yeah, no, having it occupying one that's already built definitely doesn't do it. But rush building it definitely does do it because I've done it like every campaign that I've played. I like to push campaigns to a higher tier early. Let other factions take the bottom tower seat since you can take yours, and the 75 is nothing, and bottom one's not that important. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, different. That's a nice different strategy. Like, yeah, that's not a. I don't think that's a bad idea or anything.
Maori Tatagio. Fahasut.
We're a bit on the broke side. Yeah, it is bugged, hey. So I've only got 50 out of 100, but it's saying I've got 100%. We're getting 100 materials. Yeah, we're getting 100. Yeah, we're getting the full 100 materials, even though we don't have. Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of bumming me out a little bit. Where's my Gorduz? I'm always broke. Yeah, I know. I am always broke. That's true. Yeah, I don't know if I should like start again. I'm like, fuck. I've only got another 4 hours to play, so it's like, fuck. See, if I had played Astrogoth, this never would have happened. You guys, it's your guys' fault. But yeah, I'll try cancelling this and building it again manually. See if it likes doing that. Maybe Gorduz wasn't born yet in the old world. Yeah, it's set in a different time. Does anyone want to give me a few hundred gold so I can buy my Castellan? I can't really make peace with these guys because I have to kill them.
Attention!
Yeah, no one's at war with anybody because all the minor factions are dead. It's how cool are these guys? They're just trading with like every other Chaos Dwarf faction in the map. How much do they cost? 1,000. Alright, fuck it. I kind of like this apathetic. I mean, it's not that good, but it's got character. Yeah, I wonder what's going on. This campaign's fucking buggy as shit. Excuse my French. I do like that we've made it into Zarnagra now. And I love how there's this like gate here and it's all like walls all around it, all the way around it. Can you sneak through the edge here? Is there a road? Oh, yeah, it looks like there's a road around the edge there. Still, I just love this idea. Like, I just love this idea of having this like massive area with kind of like walls all around it. It's super cool.
Adugal Zantabarak, Draj Dabaratu, System Tafazka. Italandrengi. Iraz Viskas. Jar hun kul. Afan Ardugal. Sul una jar. Is the Kazakh monger.
Man, these guys got a lot of territory. So we're gonna take this next, I guess.
Peria Zatan. Gunta Grom. Gata Krum.
Yeah, this is kind of good. We get that and we'll double back, and that'll give us time for our Castellan to catch up. I hope there isn't like a way better Castellan now. Atlantic, nah, he's not really way better. Alright, let's do a slow build one. We'll see if this gets us our Gorduz Quest. But yeah, like normally, you definitely don't have to slow build it normally. Like like I said, I rush it every time I play Chaos Dwarfs on the normal map, and it works fine. So yeah, but if you do have to do that in this one, then I'm happy to do so.
Raja. Uzda na Azander. Castellan.
I wonder what this guy's gonna do. He's gonna stay there. Nah, no quest. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like maybe I should just.
Arnu Dakuas Ula Ardugal.
Yeah, I might have to try Astrogoth. And I might just restart this campaign and just see if it just like if it normally works. It just bugged out last time, or.
Isaac, more grim.
No Gorduz is painful. He makes goblins such a powerhouse. Yeah, and but also just from the feels bad thing, you know what I mean? Like, if I have to play the whole campaign knowing that I just don't have Gorduz, I'm missing a legendary hero. You know what I mean? Like, you wanted more legendary heroes, or you don't want less. Like, Chaos Dwarfs only have one legendary hero. It's like, so if you don't get it, then it's pretty shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly restart and just do a test run and see if I can get it to pop. This will be like our third restart. Well, that was my showcase of the Zatan campaign. Wonder where all the caravans go and if there's something new on them. Yeah, I don't think there'll be anything new on them. I think it'll probably be the same items that... Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe. If there's more caravans than there normally is.
Zatan da Draj. Uzak so indreng. Draftum leas du cool.
I was doing a Dresworth campaign that I restarted and he wouldn't pop. So, what are you saying, Arcane? Is there something I can do to make it pop, or you don't know? Oh, what have I got? That's weird. I had an AI stats modifier on easy. Wonder how long that's been like that. I was screwing around with it, showing it to somebody, and then yeah. Obviously, I forgot I left it on there. No. No good as the backstab. Alright, let's see if we can get it to pop with Astrogoth. Maybe, I don't know, do you reckon maybe he's like changed the quest so you'd get him at level 12 instead of on level 1? Or something like that? Yeah, has anyone played on Old World campaign and confirm you definitely still get him on get the quest on turn 1? Yeah, I'll try Astrogoth. Are there any weird settings? It's like nice weird settings I've got switched on or anything. Might just turn this back to 50 actually, because I feel like we killed too many last time. So minor faction potential is ticked on by default in this mod. Alright, see if he gets it. Didn't get anything to work, maybe it was just me. Oh, so you couldn't get him in Drazoth campaign either. It might be just a bug that's come out, like, cause the 7.0 update happened and maybe like, yeah, maybe it's just a new bug that's happened that, you know, hasn't been fixed yet or whatever. Oh. In Darklands campaign, Gorduz Backstabber quest is never issued, at least when playing Zatan the Black. Torx also doesn't start with the Herdstone. Chaos probably just says it's not updated, but he doesn't say whether it's... Doesn't say if there's anything you can do about it or anything. Oh, this is, yeah, accept new labor's not on this either. Just a bug with the... Yeah, so I think this, I think that this, Chaos Robbie said that this is not updated for 7.0, so there's maybe like some problems with it or whatever. Yeah, no Gorduz backstabber. Alright, well, I think that's kind of shit canned this idea for me. I saw that it wasn't updated, but I didn't think it would, I don't know, I just assumed it would just be minor, you know, issues that don't matter, you know. Great slave port, it's like a review of your settlement, yeah. Alright. Okay. Alright, plan B. How about we do a quick Big Kolek campaign? So it was out of what was it out of? Big Kolek, Dark Elves. So we'll go back to the normal Old World campaign, the Old World Classic. We go for Big Kolek. LeBron. Raiding the Empire. Alith Anar in Elftown. Or I wouldn't mind Festus actually. Again, even though we already did Festus, but I guess we could do Azazel as well. Oh, if actually Azazel. Something different. Alright, so plan B. Do Old World Classic campaign because that is updated. Yeah, sorry guys, I should have. I never test out my campaigns because I like to just, you know, explore it, you know, while I'm playing. I don't really like to, you know, study. I like to just, you know, experience it when I'm actually playing. But yes, unfortunately, sometimes that leads to these type of situations. Yeah, so I noticed that Lithanar starts off he starts off on the island, but he's on the coast, so he can just like immediately leave and just go straight to Elftown, which would be pretty cool. There's a bug with Gorduz Quest not spawning. Since Chaos Dwarfs only have like one legendary hero, I feel like it's a bit, you know, it's a bit rough to not get your one hero. So I'm going to do a quick restart, and we're going to go to the Old World's Classic map, which works quite well. Alrighty. Yeah, so if you've got any votes or you got any ideas, let us know. You can't write Azazel's name because Azazel is a character I think from the Bible, like he's a demon or something from the Bible, and so if you can't like Twitch won't let you, their terms of services, they won't let you fucking they won't let you type his name into Twitch, which is pretty bullshit, but so it goes. But yeah, I kind of like the idea of the Elf Town idea. So it would be Old World Classic.
I command here.
Techless.
High
It
elves.
is dusk.
Yeah.
We shall
So we
dance
start
in
off on the
the
southern
shadows.
tip of Albion, but then we could just sail straight across here down into the Empire, and then just settle into Elf Town, and then yeah, and then just be like partners with Karl Franz or something. It could be kind of cool. Or I'm thinking Emperor Azazel. I don't really like Azazel that much, but I like Warriors of Chaos and Slanesh. Where is it? Where's Chaos? Azazel. Yeah. Oh, actually, no. Azazel starts off too far away. No, fuck Azazel. All right, anyone who voted for Azazel, your vote was wasted because we're not playing Azazel. No, he's too far away. Yeah, Festus is cool because he's like right in the middle of the Empire. Kolek is kind of far away, but he can at least march through Kislev. Like he can kind of go straight into the Empire, you know. Whereas Azazel's got to screw around, like, you know, basically, he's got to screw around, basically consolidating the Norscan factions before he can, you know, do anything. Yeah, same with Village. Bellicor could sort of, yeah, Bellicor can jump around with teleports and stuff anyway, so he's pretty sweet. What was the other one? Oh yeah, Hellebron and Malekith. So yeah, so you can tell off as Hellebron just here. But she can just kind of like sail around here and then just go down here and start wrecking the Empire, which is pretty cool. The Empire's probably orange for her, I'm guessing. But Temperate, yeah, Temperate is unpleasant for her, but Mountain. There's Mountain. There might be some mountains in there that she could use, potentially. But yeah, so Malekith's not here, but what you can do is go in here and go into this and then change that to Malekith and then go back.
Empire's blessing.
And then you get Malekith instead of Hellebron in that same position. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, he still has the same issue with Temperate.
Only I dare.
Lockyer doesn't have the problem with Temperate, which is pretty cool.
Rakath will not be bested. Ever.
Oh yeah, so forget about Azazel, we're not doing Azazel anymore. I shouldn't have put him on there. I'll change this back to Crone Hellebron. It seems like a Lithanar in Elftown seems to have gotten some people's imaginations.
In the name of Magnus.
We can achieve.
We are the legacy of Nagaryth.
All right. Let's So we're going to whack together a quick thumbnail. In there. All right, I think we've got something here. All right, good enough. Yeah, I don't think Elithana has temperate either, but should be fun. Twitch voted for Big Kolek 2 votes and 2 votes for Hellebron Raiders. And 35% of 20 voted, so 7 voted for Elithana. And 6 voted for Big Kolek. So actually, so technically, if I included Twitch, Big Kolek would have won. But normally Twitch never votes, so I just assumed that we weren't going to get any votes, so I didn't bother checking. But it's too late now. I've done the thumbnail, so the ram has touched the wall. Big Kolek we'll have to save for another time. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing Big Kolek, but yeah, I've already made the thumbnail now, so I feel like we've got to go for it. Yeah, no, I think that was fun. All right, we'll change. Everyone's favorite knife-eared rat. Okay, so settings. Yeah, that's fine. Kill minor factions. I'll kill like 65%. Actually, no, I might kill like 55%. Because I want to have some minor factions still alive when we get over to the Empire. Okay, so yeah, so Elithana,
serve the
yeah, Elithana starts over here. Same as on the vanilla map. It gets marked targets for extra influence, 10% extra movement for all armies. It gets a special assassin hero. Global recruitment -1 duration. It's pretty awesome. Oh, you know what we could do? We could put Tyrion. We could put Tyrion in Elftown. So we make the Elftown starting faction Tyrion, and that way we can confederate Tyrion and get Alice there, and then we can have the ultimate White Lion campaign. Glory!
As I hold Gal
Sick.
Maraz, I am ready.
Love it when a plan comes together.
Bring me to my men.
It is dusk. We shall dance in the shadows.
Alright, I think we're good.
fear the shadows. Fear my name. Alif Anar.
All right, Elite Anar.